Hey guys, and welcome back to the Heroes Global Summer Circuit. You guys are tuning into the C regionals happening right now. Thank you all for the support and for tuning into the stream. We wouldn't be able to bring and we really bring this cast to you without you guys, and we really enjoy celebrating this HOTS games with you guys as well. So we just saw Black Sheep 5 beating out Hot Hit Gaming in the first game in a really convincing way. I do have to say I did make a boo-boo. I do know that Ancestral Healing cannot be casted on yourself. But in that moment, I think my brain just farted for a second there. But yes, I do know you cannot cast Ancestral Healing on yourself. And that Arthur skin, I just haven't seen it before. So it was just really cool for me. But I think the next game's draft has started already. So let's take a look and see what is going on here. It is going to be Black Hearts Bay. So no more Dragonshire, guys. We finally get a break from Dragonshire. This time around, it is going to be the Black Hearts Bay. Over for this game, which is a map that we haven't really seen yet so far today, in fact. So it's going to be interesting. It'll then going to be the first ban by Hot Head Gaming, as they do not want to give it away. Whereas Black Sheep 5 ban out the Sonya, which is interesting. I don't really think that a Sonya is played a lot by the Thai teams, in fact. So not too sure why they actually banned out the Sonya. There wasn't a Sonya in the previous game either. So probably just the map, or they just don't want to deal with a Sonya. Not too sure. But Hot Head Gaming now picking up the Li Ming, the Haka, as well as Falstad. So the Haka right now, I think he's a really strong front line. He's able to burrow into the ground. He's able to keep himself alive, able to latch on to people and pull them away and kill them really fast. It's basically like a Stitches, a smaller Stitches in a sense. They have the Li Ming as well and the Falstad for the damage. So that damage is basically secured here in both Li Ming and Falstad. So if I was Black Sheep 5, what I would do is ban out those supports and pick up the supports instead. Right now, Black Sheep 5 picking up the Muradin and the Zul as well over on their side. We did see the Zul in the previous game. It did do quite a bit of work there. And yeah, so Zul in the previous game along with the Muradin. So basically, they are going with a similar lineup so far. We did see the Muradin in the previous game along with a Chen, I believe. So what's going on here? They might be going with the exact same draft. It does look like Hot Hit Gaming are banning out the Grey main though. And on a map like Black Hearts Bay, when there's a lot of clashing, especially when you want to try and get those coins, it is important to do so. It's a lot of sieging going on in terms of taking camps. There's a lot of clashes happening when you're trying to get the other person's coins. So it's a pretty dangerous map. It's a pretty action-packed map if you ask me. But yeah, anyway, if you're just tuning in, this is the Heroes Global Summer Circuit, guys. Thank you for tuning into the C Regionals, where we're trying to narrow it down to one top team. The winner of it all will represent Southeast Asia in the global finals over in DreamHack Sweden sometime next week. I mean, sometime in July, I believe. The competition, sometime in June, sorry, the competition is about to be happening. So the top seeded team, number 1, will be able to represent Southeast Asia. Last circuit, it was Renovatio, who this time around we saw fall 2-0 to Relics. They are not out and about of this just yet. It just means that I don't think they will be able to get the top seed of the group, and that's going to mean they have to fight down from the lowest bracket. Definitely not something that they cannot do or have not done before, but it's just going to be a bit tough, coming from the lowest bracket for sure. So will they be able to retain their title as the C regional champions, or will a team like Resurgence or Relics be able to overthrow them and take back their crowns? Or will Black Sheep 5 here in this matchup be able to make a comeback in their group and get back to the playoffs and ultimately win it all? That is the question. Right now, getting back into the draft, it does look like Rhaegar is going to be picked up yet again, by Black Sheep 5. Will we see a Chen? Will we see an exactly identical lineup here for Black Sheep 5? It does look like they are going with the Sylvanas. They will not be able to get the Li Ming as they did in the previous game, of course. But it does look like they want to go with the Sylvanas here and probably finish off with the Kiltas. They do not have a Kiltas just yet. They have the front lines in Muradin. Zul is actually considered a front line too, though he isn't too tanky himself. Rhaegar is there as well to provide with the healing. It does look like they want to go with a Thrall instead, which I definitely think is okay too. He does provide quite a strong body up front, but finally, after scouring through all those heroes, they finally decide on Vala. Not too sure where that came from. Vala, I mean, a high DPS hero for sure, but I don't really think it fits into the lineup right now. I think maybe even a Reyna would have been better, but they actually went with the Vala. I think it's okay, to be honest, but we'll just have to wait and see how it plays out. Now, Hothead Gaming going to finish off their final 2 picks here. The first one with Karazim. So he's going to probably go a hard support Karazim. They don't really have a front line aside from the Haka, which I think they still need one more. The Haka isn't the best front lines. He does burrow into the ground and basically force the enemy teams to attack the rest of your team, which basically takes away the fact that he's a tank. But it does look like they are going to shadow pick the Leoric, and this is interesting. We haven't seen the Leoric in a while, but it does look like they are finally go with the Leoric. So the full lineup for Hothead Gaming is going to be the Leoric, the Haka front line, Falstad and Li Ming in the backgrounds doing out the DPS, while Karazim provides the support that is needed, of course. Over on the Black Sheep 5, though, they do go with the Asmodan. That is interesting. So Asmodan is a hero that we see quite a bit being picked up on Tomb of the Spider Queen, but I can see it being played on Blackheart's Bay as well because the distance between the top and the middle lane is so close. You're able to just rotate between those 2 lanes, picking up on those creep waves to get stacks for your dunk. However, the only issue I have is he doesn't really have someone else to provide the burst needed to take down those creeps really quickly. That is the only issue that I have. Generally, when you go with an Asmodan, you want to pick up a Kill Task as well to use, you get a Flame Strike off along with a dunk. You instantly get 7 stacks, just like that. But unfortunately, they did not go with the Kill Task, which I'm surprised by, considering they wanted to go with the Asmodan. So if they were going to go with the Asmodan, they should have picked up the Kill Task instead of the Vala, which really gets me to thinking a bit. But Muradin in the front lines. Asmodan is a strong tanky hero himself. He has a huge health pool. Vala for the DPS along with Azul, who is of course a frontline himself as well. And Rhaegar for the support. So no Uther here in this game. No Tyrande, even though it wasn't banned out. ETC, however, was banned out. Muradin is going to be picked up here as well. So I don't know who wins this draft, to be honest. I think I have to give it to Black Sheep 5. I mean, Hothead Gaming, they do... No, actually, I have to give it to Hothead Gaming. I'm going to give it to Hothead Gaming in terms of the draft, I think, in my opinion. Because Leoric there, in the front lines, along with the Haka, I think that's going to provide quite a bit of a safety net in terms for Hothead Gaming. Li Ming and Falstad, the damage that they do is pretty crazy as well. And Karazim's support is by no means weak, and he can dish out quite a bit punch, pun intended as well. Over on Black Sheep 5, I just don't see the synergy in their team, especially with Asmodan there. I really, really don't. It's like they have like a semi-pusher in Zul. They have the Muradin for the front lines. Rhaegar is a strong support, of course, but Asmodan and Vala, I don't know. If you want to go with the Asmodan, I think the kill task would have been a lot better, to be honest, in my opinion. Again, it's just a personal opinion, but we'll see. We'll just have to see. But I think I have to give it to Hothead Gaming in terms of this draft here. Right now, we're still waiting for the game to actually be created. So do bear with us while we wait for that to happen. Black Sheep 5 are up 1-0 in the game right now. So hold on. But yeah. So we are still waiting for the game to be created. I believe they are still taking a bit of time there. Maybe some tech issues happening on site. Again, if you're just tuning in, this is the Heroes Global Summer Circuit, guys. This is the C Regionals, where 4 countries in Southeast Asia, Thailand, Thailand, Philippines, Malaysia, and Singapore. Each country has 2 representatives to play for their respective countries. So the top 3 of each group will qualify to the playoffs that's happening tomorrow, while the bottom of each group will be eliminated from the tournament. The first seed of each group will meet each other in the playoffs happening tomorrow, and the winners bracket, while the second and third placing teams will go down to the losers bracket, of course. So the thing about this is each team are playing in each country in their respective LAN tournaments. So Malaysia is in a LAN cafe in the Malaysia. We are here on site at the Singapore Alienware Arena. For those Singaporeans who are tuning in, if you guys want to head over down here, we are at the Alienware Arena at Lucky Chinatown, I believe. So do make your way down here. We'll be here till the end of the day. Once these final two matchups are played after this game, we will be able to see Resurgence and Relics on stream. You guys can come down here to tune into the live viewing party here as well. I believe Philippines has their own live viewing event along with Thailand as well. So each country has their own LAN event going on, so make sure you guys head over and check out what is happening over on site. Do support your respective countries as well, you know, your respective teams playing for the pride of your countries in this game. But right now we're still waiting up. As you can see, I have my trusty red and green pillow with me, and I am on my fancy casting couch. Not the casting couch that you're thinking of, but literal casting couch. I've been sitting here all day. We will be bringing you more matchups to come. I believe there are two more that will be on the way after this game. I believe it is going to be Resurgence going up against Resurgence Renovation 2 is playing right now. It will be Resurgence going up against GDG9. That's going to be the top seed of Singapore against the top seed of Thailand. That's going to be interesting to watch. And then we're going to have Team Relics going up against Team Hothead Gaming, I think, in the final matchup. I'm not too sure, but that may change depending on the final matchups and like what's there to play for. So we'll see what happens later on in the matchup as well. So do make sure to stay tuned, as I do believe there are some people walking around. But yeah, the game is ready to be starting up soon. Again, my name is Arctic Shadow, as you can see from there. I do have a Twitter as well, Arctic Shadow 04. You can just follow it as per that, Arctic Shadow 04. Do follow me on our Twitter. I will try to be a little bit more active as we are still waiting for the game to start up. But yeah, we're still just waiting for the game to start up. I'm actually, if you guys are wondering where my eyes are going, I'm actually looking at Babel right in front of me here. I don't really know what he's raging about, but Babel says no to casting, so he doesn't like you guys. He's just walking over to the tournament area right now. He's gonna watch it from the live viewing party. But I think he will be joining me tomorrow. As I mentioned, he did come a bit late today. I think he's just not in the headset to actually cast today. He hasn't been casting for the last 2 to 3 months as well, so he's a bit out of it. He's been working for his father, of course. So, but hopefully we will have him tomorrow on site. I believe he will be at the 1-year anniversary party for Singapore as well. So hopefully we will have him with us tomorrow. But the game, as you can see, is about to start. We are going into it. On the red side, we have Team Black Sheep 5. Mr. Admin, I think they swap sides again. You can rage at them after the game and scold the admins on the other sides. But your overlay needs to be swapped. Yeah, we do see it swapped out. Yep, so Black Sheep 5 is going to be on the blue side. Baby Rexa is going to be on the Muradin again. Dikaza on the Zul. Yamato going to be on the Funky Punky Esmodan. As you can see there with his outfit. Scrub is going to be on the Vala, while Safira is going to be playing the Rega. So it seems like they have swapped roles a little bit. Over in the red team though, we do have Hothead Gaming. Alice is going to be in the Karazim. Arata is going to be on the Li Ming, I believe. I can't really see from here. Petnoy MK is going to be on the Falstad, while TNK is going to be on the Leoric, while Peiji on the Dahaka. Red team is going to be able to get control of the watch point, while the blue side just sets themselves up at the top. Here we see though, Falstad going to straight run into the Muradin. Stormbolt going to be used. Unfortunately, no follow-up was available there. He himself could be in some trouble. Rega going to be able to heal him up with the chain heal. And the rest of the red team, they are going to converge in onto this bottom lane, trying to save that Falstad. They will keep him alive. But they are now starting to rotate between the to the middle lane. Here we see though, will that Zul be able to help Yamato get off those stacks? We do see the dunk coming out here. Zul going to be able to finish them off, and that's just going to help them in terms of those stacks. The first set of treasure chests are going to be spawned out, and we will go in favor of the red side. They will be able to pick up 5 coins for themselves. I'm not too sure why I'm not seeing the coins available on this map. Okay, I'm gonna have to try and figure it out later. But right now, Blue side, they are just rotating between the two. Ah, okay, that's the reason, because the first one has not spawned. It was confusing me a little bit there. So 5 coins available on the red and on the blue. Both sides, they have 5 coins available. Dikaza now going to find TNK. Root in onto that TNK, who takes quite a bit, but Dikaza himself takes quite a bit of damage, and will have to back off. The dunk coming in from the top will not connect onto anyone though, but I like that basket animation. It's pretty cool. Baby Rexa now is going to spot out Pet No MK on the foul side. He is flying away. No stun there to cancel him out, as he will be able to fly himself back to safety. Middle lane, Dikaza and Yamato root in onto Karazim, who has to be careful himself. Taking quite a bit of damage from the creep wave there. Gonna heal himself up a little bit, but I don't know. I think he's just playing it a bit too dangerous. Zul going with the side. Gonna be able to take him down a bit. Yamato with the laser, trying to do as much damage as he can. The dunk actually not going to connect either. TNK now gonna spot out Dikaza. Arata is there as well. This time playing the Li Ming instead of the Artist. Hopefully she won't die as many times. Magic Missile is going to connect. Arcane Hop though won't be so lucky. Middle lane, Alice going to get back to the Moonwell. Going to tappy there a little bit as Yamato chose out a dunk towards the top lane to try and get off a few more stacks. Saphira, though, will be able to pick up the siege camp at that bottom, get himself a couple more coins. He is one away from turning it in all by him lonesome. It does look like he wants to turn it in anyway. He doesn't want to give it up and cause a death. He will be successful in doing so and gets the channel off. Baby Rexa rocks right by Karazim there. So a bit unfortunate. Was not able to spot him out. If he did, I think that would have been GG. No, not GG, but that would have been death for Karazim there. Now Baby Rexa coming in. Ledge is going to connect onto Muradin. He is going to be able to dwarf toss away, but Alice once more. He goes in with the punches and the kicks. And Baby Rexa will be able to get away. Scrub though will be able to finish off the Karazim, but he will pay for it with his life. And Vala will have to back off there to, will have to go down there after securing the kill onto Karazim. So 1-for-1 trade at that bottom lane. Now at this middle lane though, Saphira getting chased down. No stun, no slow, as the mighty Falstad will be able to fly into place at that bridge. But that's going to be all, and now he has to make his way all the way back towards that bottom. They thought he was going to chase him down. Saphira actually now going to turn in those coins, and they will get the first set of bombardiers and cannonballs securing those buildings. So Alice now at this bottom, I'm still trying to force him back a little bit. No Thunderbolt. Here comes the Thunderbolt though. Scrub going in for the kill, and Alice will be finished off. Falstad, they don't actually just even bother to help him there. He's just focused down on his siege camp. Middle lane, Dikaza taking quite a bit of damage from the Arcane Orb, being dropped down to about 20%, 25%, as Yamato will be able to tap on the Moonwell himself. Rhaegar is doing a good job picking up those camps. He's been doing a really good job in, just constantly pushing out at bottom lane though. Latch in onto Muradin. He's not going to survive there. Now Scrub going to be able to mount up here. He's trying to juke as much as he can. He realizes he can't really run away. He wants to go in for the kill onto that Falstad. He's doing the DPS, and he will in fact be able to do so. He knew he couldn't run away there, so he just went in for the kill. Picks off that Falstad and pays for it with his life, but a nice kill pick-off as well for him, as Muradin actually fell somewhere. Muradin fell at the bottom lane as well, so really unfortunate for them. They were down 2 heroes at that bottom. Here is Yamato though. They will be able to pick this treasure chest off at the top lane. It does look like the red team will have all their coins paid up, so they will get their own set of cannonballs right now, and this should help them in terms of the EXP gap that they are suffering right now. Falstad rotating towards their top, moving out from the bottom. Dikaza and Yamato there still trying to push out those creep waves. Here comes the dunk from Yamato. Should have waited for the next creep waves to come out though. Will not get any further 7 stacks. TNK at the middle lane now rotating towards the top. Will be able to get that watch point. I don't think the blue team will be able to do anything about it. Bottom lane, we do see Baby Rexa and Scrub poking away at this neutral camp, this siege minions at this bottom lane. I think they should be able to get it uncontested as well. Peiji does notice something amiss though. He goes into the brush, spots them out. No latch just yet. Here comes Alice though with the kicks and the punches. And in fact, they will be able to steal out the camp. But Alice will pay for it with her life. Divine Palm going to be used though. Avatar on that Baby Rexa, but it's not going to be enough, as she's probably going to go down. She tries to blink away to the Dahaka, but it's not going to be enough. They do get the coins. Peiji though will survive there. But a nice pick off along with the coins. They do lose the camp, however. They do gain the EXP from that, and they will still be one level ahead. So a bit of an overextension there by the Karazim at the bottom, just overestimating himself. Now Yamato with the Blackpool gonna give himself a burst in damage. Made the lane, the fort dropping low. Here comes the barrel roll by Patnoi MK along with the Hammerang to finish off the fort. So the first fort at that middle gonna drop in favor of the red team. Now the route in onto Peiji playing the Haka, but no follow through just yet. Here comes Vala though, trying to spread them out a little bit. Multi-shot, not going to connect. Not going to do much damage there, all by its lonesome. Saphira now coming in. The Haka burrows into the ground. Ellis has to be careful. He's trying to keep him alive. Peiji trying to do as much damage as he can. Divine Palm going to be used again to secure his safety. Here comes the magic. The magicians in the background there. Leori going to trap them and tomb. Disintegrate going to be used up, but he gets stuns out. Arata taking quite a bit of damage, but they will be able to secure the kill on Rega and Vala in the background. And that's going to cause the Blues team to be in full disarray as they try to retreat back. The dunk not going to connect there onto Faustad. A bit of a miss there by Yamato. Now latch on onto Baby Rexa as he uses the avatar just to get away. Stun not going to connect as well. As now Team Hothead Gaming will pull themselves back leveled on EXP with that 3-hero team wipe. Really well played to them as blue side though, they do have enough to turn in. Where are those 5 coins? I believe they are available on the Asmodun. So he needs to turn in. Here we see a dunk in onto Peiji, taking quite a bit of damage yet against Saphira going in, trying to set something up, but will not be able to follow through to get off the kill. Bottom lane, we do see that Muradin there again with the Karazim and the Vala. Here we go, Thunderclap, second round. No stun just yet. Vala doing quite a bit of damage. Stun out now onto that Alice. Alice will be able to blink away. Scrub unfortunately uses the ulti, and it's a bit of a wasted ulti. Will not be able to finish off Alice, and they will have to now back off and maybe turn in those coins. TNK though waiting in position to get maybe and then tomb off to force the blue team back. Now Dikaza mating in the brush again. Asmodun at the top lane just still trying to pick up on those stacks. With that Blackpool, he is able to take down those stacks with just one of those Blackpools. Here we see the treasure chest going to spawn out. Alice now going in, going to get rooted though. Mighty Gut's going to be used to try and disengage here. As Baby Rexa goes in with the Dwarf Toss, unable to get the stun off. And he will be able to back off safely. Now a dunk heading towards that middle treasure chest. As we do see Li Ming finishing it off. Though at the spawn point, we are going to see a clash. Now Zul going to get the mages up here. Karazim trying to blink away. Disintegrate going to be used. Avatar going to be used to keep himself alive as well. Ancestral healing going to be popped up here. As they try to further push in. Dunk again going to connect onto Arata in the background. Peiji dropping low as well. Will have to hurf back to safety. Hammerang going to be used to try and do some harass, but they will be successful in turning in those coins. And that's going to allow them to get the next set of cannonballs being thrown out here. It does look like they will try to push down this bottom set of forts as well, as it does look like it is on its last brink of HP before it dies. The red team, they're just trying to deal with the push here right now. But it does look like they will lose all 3 sets of outer forts, I believe, soon. He will be able to take down the bottom set of forts, but they do set up something at this top lane. But the Asmodun with the Dungs are just pushing out, keeping those waves pushed out and the lanes pushed up front. So that's going to help them in the long run for sure. Bottom lane, we do see the siege camps going towards the blue team yet again. They do pick up a couple more coins. They do have 15 coins available. Let me check the stack count on the Asmodun, which I believe is a 3. He does have... How do I check it? Ah, there you go. Bonus damage 274. So we are able to get the stack counts available of the Asmodun. What's happening here? Now as a clash is happening at the top lane. The blue red side is going to be pushing down the top lane as they nail down on this upper forts. The blue side do get their set of cannonballs yet again though. Here comes Yamato. with the laser, just trying to laser down and stop the push. You will get the dunk off. The boss is there, of course. At the bottom lane, though, a push is about to be happening because taking quite a bit of damage. Has to back off here. They tried to go in for the kill, but Peiji will in fact be able to get away. So 274 bonus damage up on the Asmodan right now as he tries to deal with this boss at this top lane all by his lonesome. Still level 16 on both sides. As the red team now, I think they do have enough to turn in. And actually zooming in early on, I think has screwed up the UI a little bit there. But they do have 21 gems available on them. As you can see, it has swapped a bit. In fact, I think it just screwed up a little bit there in terms of the UI, but it should be fine as you can still see it. They will be able to get the next set of cannonballs as they look to push down this bottom lane after taking out the clash at that bottom against the blue side. It does look like they want to defend this though. Baby Rexa setting himself up in a position to try and maybe get a gank off, but he doesn't really have the support needed from his team right now. Has to be careful. Leoric is still in the background as well as we do see Baby Rexa now coming in from the sidelines. Stun is going to be used along with the dunk. He dwarfs toss into the back. Falstaff flies into the fight as well. No Mighty Guts used just yet. Zul going to get up the mages, but it's not really going to do much there. Vala going to be able to finish off TNK, but the Divine Palm is going to keep him alive. Leoric with the N2 not going to connect onto anyone. Here comes the Stormbolt, but the Unstoppable. And TNK is going to be able to get away from that. Again, Dunk is not going to connect onto anyone as we do see another Dwarf Toss by Baby Rexa going in. Rhaegar going to toss out the Totem to try and slow them down a little bit, but Muradin just overextending a little bit too much as he gets taken down. The Haka going to rotate towards that brush. Tries to latch onto Scrub, but the sidestep is real. And he will be fine. Now Hot Hit Gaming at this bottom lane. They do win yet another clash as they do it perfectly well. Divine Palm again on point. Picking up Leoric at the right time. And it does look like Black Sheep 5 are losing their momentum a little bit. They were ahead in the early game, but right now it does look like they are slowly losing their momentum. They do have 8 gems available, 8 coins available on themselves as well, so they do need another 8 more before they can turn in those coins to get the next set of cannonballs. Because at the bottom we do see him hurfing back to base. He does not want to deal with this push right now, so far up in the lane. Topside Saphira will pick up on the other 2 coins as well. Next set of cannonballs though, as the coins are paid up here by the red team. They are going to start threatening keep right now. Blue side, they need to set something up here, maybe trying to push it down. Bottom lane is going to be constantly pushed out, of course, due to the fact that the keep is down. So the blue side will have an advantage on that. Doesn't look like they want to converge on this bottom though. Do they want to go with the typical pushing in and ending the game this late into the game? That is the question. It does look like they are converging onto this bottom. They will be able to pick off the creep wave, and they are getting themselves a couple of siege camps. But the question is, will they push along with it and try to end this game right here, right now? It doesn't look like they want to do so. In fact, they actually want to turn in those coins, but I'm not too sure if that's the best of ideas. Saphira has to be careful here. Alice is going with the punch. Root is going to connect as well. Mage is going to be used now with the disintegrate by Li Ming. Divine Palm going to be thrown out yet again onto TNK. He could be in some trouble. The Haka burrowing into the ground. Baby Rexa taking quite a bit of damage. No, Rexa's a dunk connecting on 3 there as the amount of damage is dishing out there onto him. Baby Rexa has to be careful. He has dropped really low. No hero dying just yet. Ouch. That Arcane Orb hitting Scrub there as as the Kharazim goes in, tries to finish him off, but the heal will be enough. And Scrub will be able to be kept alive there. But now, in fact, the red team is ahead in terms of levels. They are slightly ahead as now the blue team's siege minions are just continuously pushing down this bottom. They will deal with the tower. Unfortunately, will not be able to get the keep. Next set of treasure chests are going to spawn out here, and Saphira will have enough to turn in all by his lonesome. But here comes the red side. They are turning in themselves. They have to be careful. The Kurz are now forcing them back. They want to maybe set something up here. Saphira now doing his turn in. They are trying to zone them out a little bit. I think it will be successful in getting it. Arcane Orb actually going to connect, but Saphira should be fine. There comes the chain heal, and they will be able to successfully turning 2 Arcane Orbs. And down he goes to half HP, this Muradin. So those are really painful Arcane Orbs coming out from this Li Ming right now, as we do see him go the Arcane Orb build. The red team now rotating towards the top. They want to get this boss, and this could be trouble for the blue side if they don't deal with this. The red team are bringing the DPS quite fast. I don't think the blue team knows what's going on. They are heading in that direction though, and this could be trouble for the red side if the blue team knows exactly what's going on. It does look like they want to try and finish it off though. Blue side, they need to act now. They will be able to get it. Here comes Baby Rexa. Will not be able to stop out the push, and he might be in some trouble himself. Now with the Entomb, down goes the Falstad though as he gets blocked out by the mages. This could be trouble for the red side. Blue team goes in, locking them in place. Alice taking quite a bit of damage himself. Esmeralda with the laser. Divine Palm going to bring Alice right back up with the dunk onto Arata. My goodness, Li Ming taken down just like that, and Alice now in full retreat mode. But look at that, the Inferno burning, and he goes down. It's going to be a 4-man team wipe in favor of Team Black Sheep 5. And it does look like they are rotating towards this bottom. They're just leaving that boss there. They want to just end this game right now. They are rotating towards the middle. They want to go straight for core. 40 seconds left remaining. I think they can definitely do this. It does look like they just want to push it in. I don't think the Haka is going to be able to survive this on his own. He does lash onto Dikaza, trying to slow this down, but I think this is going to be GG, so congratulations. Black Sheep 5, they will beat out Hot Head Gaming. And this will secure themselves one win. And final matchup against Renovasio, will they be able to beat them later on is the question, to try and push themselves into the playoffs tomorrow in a better seeding spot. But I think with this win over Hothead Gaming, they definitely will have secured their slot into the playoffs happening tomorrow. So again, congratulations to Black Sheep 5, yet another commanding victory over them with one push, one mistake that Team Hothead Gaming made. They were able to push down and end the core just like that. So I think the next game is going to be Resurgence going up against GDG9, guys. That's another game to look for. We will be bringing you the cast. There's a lot more hot action happening today. 2 more matchups to cast, 2 more matchups to bring you all the hype. So we're going to go for a short break while we prepare for the next game. So make sure you guys stay tuned because we will be right back, guys. As now TNK running for his life. Arata not going to be able to survive that. TNK in the backlines. Going to be kept alive for as long as he can. No, he will go down. Troll as well. Falling to the Zeratul as he gives chase onto this Muradin. He's not going to survive this. He's going to be a full 5-man team yet again.